Welcome to Calculus Homework, page 195. This is number 20. We want to know the equation of the tangent line, and anytime they want the equation line, we might as well go ahead and find the point of tangency because we know we're going to need it. And that's going to be this function, and all the action is going to be at -1. All right, so the point is going to be 2 times the value of the function when x is -1, that's 3, over the value of the function of g when x is -1, that is 1, so that's 6. So the point we're talking about is going to be -1, 6. That will be the point of tangency. The next thing, since we're talking about tangent, we need to go ahead and find the derivative because that'll give us the slope of the tangent line. All right, and let's go ahead and sing our song. The derivative will be low d high minus high d low square the bottom, and away we go. I hope America's Got Talent is watching. Okay, now next thing we need to do is plug in our stuff because we want to know when this is all going to be happening at -1. So we can go ahead and everywhere we see an x, we can plug in -1. So we need the value of g when x is -1. That's 1 times 2. The value of the derivative of f when x is -1. That's -2. Minus 2. The value of f when x is -1. That's 3. The value of the derivative of g when x is -1. That's 1. Over the value of g when x is -1, that's also 1 squared. So using our order of operations, that would be -4 minus 6 over 1, and that makes -10. That'll be the slope of our tangent line. So we're looking for y equal to -10 x plus b. Now let's go back to 9th grade and finish up by finding b. Our slope, we found that is -10. We also know that the point of tangency is -1, 6. So that's 10 plus b, subtract 10. And we get b is equal to -4. So the answer is going to be y equal to -10 x minus 4. Moving on to number 21. This time all they want is the value of the derivative, so I don't have to find the point of tangency. I can just go ahead and start with my derivative. Sing with me, please. Low d high minus high d low square the bottom, and away we go. So that is our derivative. Okay, and we're looking for this where x is 0. So everywhere I see an x, I can plug in 0. We've got an angle this time. We've got 0 radians. So we're ready to work. Okay, first of all, we need the value of f when x is 0. That's -1 times 3 minus the sine of 0. Remember, sine is the y number. That's 0 on the unit circle. Minus the derivative, x is 2. 3 times 0 is 0. And the cosine of 0, remember, is the x number. That is 1. Over the value of our function when x equals 0. That's -1. And come back. And that will be -1 squared. So doing our order of operations, that's -1 times 3 minus 2 times 1 over 1. And that's going to be -3 minus 2.
At this time, we will call our red ribbon number winners.
-5.
388.
And we're at number 22 now, and that is another quotient rule and another chance for you to use our talents of singing. I just hope that Miss Brittany Spears is listening to our program. Please give us a like, Brittany. Okay, so let's go ahead. Low, D high, excuse my computer. I can't get it to do any better. All right, now hoping Brittany is not listening. Minus high, D low, and there'll be a multiply there. Square the bottom, and away we go. Okay, and this is when x is -2, so everywhere I see an x, I plug in -2. And now we can do our order of operations. We've got 3 minus the value of g when x is -2. That would be 2. Times 4 plus the value of the derivative of f when x is -2. That's -1. Minus 4 times -2 is -8. Plus the value of f when x is -2. That would be 1 times the negative value of the derivative of g when x is -2. That would be 4 over 3 minus the value of g when x is -2. That is 2 squared. So that's going to be 3 minus 2, 1. times 3 minus negative 7 times negative 4 all over 1. That will be 3 minus 28 over 1. That's negative 25 would be our answer. A follow-up question they may ask on the AP or on one of our tests is, if that's the slope, what about the function of k of x at the point where x equals negative 2? Is it increasing, decreasing, reaching a maximum or a minimum? And of course the answer would be, since the derivative is negative, that function, if we saw the graph, it would be decreasing. All right, that's all for this page. Thank you for watching.